Sorry, we're chatting too much.
First order of business is approval of the previous meeting, of minutes. Any motion?
Second?
Moved by Ms. McLaughlin, seconded by Mr. Cleary. Okay, we're to accommodate our staff. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Yes, please.
All right, Mr. Fine is excused tonight. Mr. Simpson?
Here.
Mr. Brewski is excused tonight. Cleary?
Here.
Smith is excused tonight. Lockhart?
Here.
McLaughlin?
Here.
Curley,
Here.
and Chapman.
Here.
6 present, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, to accommodate staff, we're gonna change the agenda order. We're gonna move 2 and 3 to the end. So we're gonna start with item number 4, authorizing an independent agreement regarding the Safe Harbor Initiative Agreement. Commissioner, you here with Commissioner?
I'm here for Commissioner Manning. I'm Deputy Commissioner Nicole Ward, DCYF. Good evening, legislators. We are requesting to enter into an interdepartmental agreement with crime victims for our Safe Harbor program. What this would allow us to do is take a part-time position and create it into a full-time position between the grant that we have currently in DCYF and a grant that crime victims previously had. So this position will still stay at our Child Advocacy Center, and it'll enable us to retain the staff who has been looking to move into a full-time position.
Any questions or comments? Motion. By Mr. Cleary, second by Mr. Lockhart. Okay, item 5, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. Item 5, authorizing an agreement with Berkshire Farms and Family Center regarding non-secure detention services.
So this is a renewal of this contract. We're just requesting to renew this contract with Berkshire Farm to continue our non-secure detention facility there.
Questions, comments? I'll take a motion. Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Item number 6, authorizing an agreement between the Departments of Social Services and the mental health regarding services for safety net and TANF applicants and recipients. Commissioner McClary.
Yep. Good evening. Good to see everyone again in person. This is a renewal of an agreement we've had with the CMU at the Department of Health for many years. We are required under the Welfare Reform Act of 1997 to assess our temporary assistance clients for substance abuse concerns, and CMU does that assessment. They do a treatment plan, and they make referral to treatment for us for those clients so that they can get better prepared, hopefully, for employment. This is a $228,000 contract with a 29% federal share and 71% county share.
I just have a concern, items 6, 7, and 8, do we know how many people are actually served by this? In other words, do we have the capacity to serve everybody who is in need of these services?
We must make a referral for anybody who receives temporary assistance, so we have been able to meet the capacity with this contract for these particular services. So in calendar year 2021, 615 people were assessed.
Any questions or comments? We'll take a motion. Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 7, authorizing agreements with the New York State Office of Children and Family Services and Right Side Up, Inc. Regarding registration services and administrative costs.
Yes, we're requesting permission to enter into a memorandum with the Office of Children and Family Services and Bright Side Up, formerly Capital District Child Care Coordinating Council. This is basically pass-through money. It's federal money that the state gets, and then they have picked Bright Side Up as their certified provider of these services. So we basically just pass the money on to Bright Side Up. We get to keep a small administrative fee of $12,000. So $233,000 will be going to Bright Side Up. And they do childcare registration applications, inspections of licensed daycare, daycares at home, home daycares, and school-age childcare programs, and then they provide information and referral to the community on childcare.
Mr. Clapper?
Do they, in light of all the issues in the past year about the childcare service desert throughout the country, in Albany County, have they provided you with, do they provide you with updates on applications that have come in for new childcare centers? Do you have any access to that kind of
We
information?
just know that there are 400 active childcare providers that are licensed through this provider. I don't know if we know how many new applications we've got. I can see if we get that. I don't know that we get those reports from them.
Because with the money that was put out there, that people were applying
Yes.
for in the last 6 months.
Yeah, that was done by OCFS, so the applications went directly to them. I don't know how many applications we had, but I hope
I'm
some.
sorry.
Thank
you.
I have a question. Yeah, I just had, one question. I know that you said, that you provide for daycare, home daycares. What about the daycare centers?
Yes, this
Also
is,
too?
Right Side Up goes in and does inspections and, in
Also at the
preparation
centers,
for
too.
the licensure for childcare
Okay,
centers.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, I'm not a member of the committee.
No, it's
but,
all right.
Just piqued my interest, 400 inspections they've done.
400 facilities.
Facilities?
Yes.
Okay. Is it required that every facility in the county register with the county?
Well, they're not registered with the county, they're registered, this is a state-led licensure program.
Okay.
So they're, Bright Side Up is doing the work for the state by inspecting and making sure that they meet state licensure requirements. So yes, you could operate an unlicensed facility, yes, you know.
Okay,
and take-
that's sort of what I was
Yeah.
getting at. Is there anyone else that certifies other than Brightside?
Well, this is the official New York State certification. I don't know that if there's an informal childcare system that we're not aware of. I mean, the family daycare centers, we always encourage them to get certified because that might be like a grandmother serving their grandkids and some other members, some other people from the neighborhood, because they can get benefits and training and support if they do that. But some of that happens, I'm assuming, on an informal basis. So
Okay,
we're
thank
not
you.
necessarily aware of that.
Any other questions or comments? Take a motion. Second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, passes unanimously. Item A, authorizing an agreement with Pine Ridge Industries for the provision of employment success coaching.
Yes, we're requesting to enter into the new contract, the first 5-year contract for, in response to an RFP that Pine Ridge responded to. This is to help support clients, temporary assistance clients, once they get a job. So we've had a contract with Altamont program for a long time to help people get ready for a job, which is coming the next RLA. But this is to help them once they get a placement, to support them in showing up for the job and in knowing how to be in a job, if they have managing budgets, that kind of thing, to help them be more successful in their job. And this program has worked with many private providers, including places like Albany Med, Siena College, Mohawk Ambulance. They've had some really good success with folks getting them stabilized and showing up to work, knowing how to show up on time, knowing how to dress. If you have a conflict at work, how do you handle that? So really helping people learn how to be an employee. So So this is a new initiative for us to help people get a little bit more success, we hope.
And they service the entire county?
Yes, anybody on temporary assistance that goes through our employment program would then be eligible to receive this.
So again, that sounds like a large group of people, like, do you know how?
It's not really,
approximately-
unfortunately, it's not really that many. I think right now, total, we have 1,400 people on temporary assistance. So, they're not all in the same place at the same time, you know, they're going through the system. So there may be working with 80 people at one time,
Okay.
kind of thing.
All right.
Mm.
Okay, any, Ms. Lockhart?
Commissioner, I'm not sure if I misunderstood you. Did you say this was a new initiative with Pine Ridge?
This was an RLA, an RFP we put out this summer for
Okay.
this particular kind of service.
It's a new service,
Yeah,
correct?
for us, yes, it's a new initiative for us.
Right. So we don't really, we're gonna have to wait a couple years to see how long people stay employed
They
or,
will keep, they will hopefully keep, they will keep track, and we'll be tracking them and getting, you know, reports on their success.
what
hopefully.
would you be tracking, just to give us
Well,
a?
how many
guide-
people they work with,
Yep.
what they did with them, how many people stayed in the job, how many people got a promotion, how many people got another job that might be pay more, you know,
Right.
those would be our measures of success.
Do you track employment, whether they move on to, you know, like they get a better job?
Yeah,
So someone's been continuously employed for a year or for 2 years or whatever?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Berghoff? No? Any questions or comments? Okay, we take a motion. Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Yeah, passes unanimously.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I think
New
it's
program.
It's gonna be good.
It's good to see.
Number 9, authorizing an agreement with the Altamont Program, Inc. Regarding employment services for temporary assistance for needy families and safety net recipients.
Yes, this is, also was, it's not a new service. Altamont Program has had this, has provided this service for our clients for many years, but we did RFP it again this summer. And we would like to award them the contract for continuing to help our clients get ready for employment. So this is before employment. This is, do you have a GED? What do you have documentation? What do you need in order to get ready for employment? It also includes training, ready to work kinds of trainings, and helping people determine what they wanna do, you know, job, what do you call it? Identification of skill set and that kind of thing. So really working with people and developing resumes and making applications to places, finding out places that have openings, that kind of thing. So they're really working with people to get them ready to go into employment. So this is prior to the previous one. This is the prep work and that's the implementation work.
Could they be the same clients from one
Yes, yep,
program to the other?
yep.
Questions, observations, comments? Okay, we'll take a motion.
Motion.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Item 10, authorizing the extension of a lease agreement with Capital District Youth Center, Inc. regarding the expansion of the Capital District Juvenile Secure Detention Facility. Mr. Levante.
Mr. Chairman, how are you?
Good, good.
It's
How are
good
you?
to see everybody in person. I've been before you, well, I've been on a screen with you before about this subject. We have, with your approval, committed to going through DASNY financing for the expansion and raise the age renovations to the Capital District Youth Center Incorporated, CDYCI, which is the juvenile detention facility over in the airport area of the county. In order to come into compliance with the financing, we need a lease for the facility to be commensurate with the length of the financing. So DASNY has asked us to extend our existing lease to 25 years to come in compliance with the financing that will be used to complete the project at the facility. That is what this action is requesting.
Questions, comments? We'll take a motion. Second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we go back to item number 2.
Thank you very much.
Public hearing on proposed local law number M for 2022, a local law of the County of Albany requiring the distribution of illegal firearm awareness ordinance. And Mr. Moriello?
Yes, I'd like to speak on this. This was originally introduced as an amendment to County Legislator Reedy's local law, which required local gun dealers to post signs on their windows, behind the counters, and hand out flyers. This was done because the real issue in Albany County is not with legal gun ownership, it's with illegal guns that are floating around the county. So this legislation is intended really to provide and promote for the safety of the general public by providing informational notices about the danger of illegal guns. And what we're looking to do, actually, everybody should have received, we did make a change to the law, we just sent out a revision. We're not looking to make this burdensome for the county. What we are looking to do is we're looking to have notices posted in county buildings, and the information is right here, warning about illegal guns are used in the majority of gun-based crimes in New York State. Possession of an illegal gun endangers every member of your household and community. And what's important to understand is that in the notice, it also says you cannot be charged with illegal possession of a firearm if it is voluntarily surrendered, or if you are, or a loved one possesses an illegal firearm, you can voluntarily dispose of the weapon by calling the Albany County Sheriff's Department. So it's important. I think there's a lot of people out there are nervous about turning in their illegal guns or don't know what to do. This gives them clear direction on how to dispose of these illegal guns. And we're not, again, not looking to make this burdensome. So we did make an amendment to this. We made the change. As it was initially written, it looked like we would be distributing these notices to everyone that received some type of a county in-home visit, which could be Meals on Wheels. Well, that wasn't the intent of this. So we've changed that to note that it does not include Meals on Wheels. And it's really to be presented on the first visit. Anytime a county employee makes a home visit in a residence, and they're to provide this notice. So everybody understands and learns that, yes, if you have an illegal firearm, if you know where there is one, you can dispose of it without any ramifications. So again, we're targeting the illegal gun owner because that's really the issue in Albany County. It's with illegal guns, not the legal gun owner. So I'm here to answer any questions you have about this. If you have any issues, we'd like to bring them up now, and I'd like to get this moved forward so we can have the public hearing.
When you say, county employees who enter people's homes, who you envision?
That would be, as it says right in here, that would be anybody that's working for the Department of Aging, Department of Children, Youth and Family Services, Department of Health, Department of Mental Health, Probation, Social Services, or Veteran Services. So any of those individuals that are making any in-home visits can distribute this notice.
Questions or comments? Everybody good, all right?
I'll make a motion to move it out for a public hearing.
Is there a second? Second. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Okay, item number 3, local law number M for 2022, a local law of the County of Albany. Oh, okay, we just did that, sorry.
So this would be tabled until the public hearing?
Table pending public hearing.
Right.
All right, so I guess that concludes our business. Can we get a motion?
Motion.
Second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?